All right, so this is a quick recording to show just a little bit on how to use Yoast SEO on your WordPress site. This is Greg T with the Image Stop recording this because we install this on virtually every site we use. Why? Honestly, it's one of the best SEO programs available at this time. So anyway, let's check this out. I'm using a website, D'Angelo Photography. Great photographer, by the way. If you want to use or you need some professional photos, and you know what? If you own a business, you do. Plain and simple. Use them out. D'AngeloPhotography.com. You can get that. You can see the link up there in the website. Anyway, so first of all, I'm going to assume you've accessed your website. And okay, just a quick overview. If you see some of these things over here where it says like updates here or plugin updates, it's got the red circle with the number in it on the left-hand side. That usually means there's updates required on your website. That is something we do with our maintenance packages. Please have a look. It's meant to plug holes and make it more difficult for problems to actually happen within your site or your website install. So something to take a look at. Don't bug D'Angelo on that, okay? That's just something while I'm here that I mentioned. Okay, let's go to pages first. So we're going to go and look at view all pages. That's going to call up the actual page menu. See, it popped up pretty quick. I like that. And I am just going to scan through here, and let's just pick up here D'Angelo history. We're going to click edit. The reason we're going in there is that's going to show us the page where we install things. Now, yours, depending on the actual website or web theme that's being used, may look a little different than this, but this gives you the overview. Because this first section here, or even, as I say, even if it looks a little different, is irrelevant because we're going to scroll down. We're going down further, and look, we have this here. It's called Yoast SEO. Down further here. Again, may appear a little bit differently in your screen. I'm going to go to the top and show you something. Here at the top right-hand side, if you click Screen Options, it's going to have a bunch of buttons there for turning things on and off. You notice here that Yoast SEO is on. If we turn it off, it's not going to appear down there anymore. We want it to appear. So if yours isn't there, take a look there. If for some reason it's not there at all and isn't showing up there, please contact us and we'll make sure that that's installed properly again. It may have got deleted accidentally or not been installed properly, or there may be a glitch. We'll fix that, don't worry. So let's scale down there. We're going to go to Yoast SEO. Really simple. You notice here in the snippet editor, they call it. If I click on Calgary AB Photography, Company History, and D'Angelo, I click there and we're going to get this section here where we can edit all of that. So I'm going to change that to D'Angelo, and I'm going to put photography. I'm just going to add that on there. Or photo professional. How's that? Professional photos. What's going to happen there is that helps us in our title. So this is going to help when it comes to people looking for photography and stuff, on Google, and that's the whole thing. You notice the green bar at the bottom here. Well, I'm just going to add some extra things here. It turned orange. Why did it do that? The reason it turned orange is you're only allowed so many words in your title and your description areas here, so many characters. So Google likes to see it nice and neat in there. So here, if I add one more space, look at that, it does that. That's why we kill the space there. So that's going to help there. Now let's go to the meta description. Again, this one has more on the descriptive side. What we again want to focus on are some of the keywords. Now don't go and try to fit everything the exact same that's in the title and the description. You want to actually go from page to page, fine tune a little bit. In this case, I know that Trevor Carter, as you can see, from D'Angelo Photography, he wants to. He does lots of things. Yes, he does some wedding shots. He also does corporate pictures. A lot of in studio. He can come to your studio. He can do stuff in his own studio. Great studio to go to. He can also also help with real estate photos. So he may want to go in here and say real estate. Oh, I can't do that. Look at that. It's going orange again, saying that there's too many letters. Obviously, this one has been fine-tuned and changed already. But this gives you an idea on how you can do this. Now, we encourage you to go in, make changes. Go to each different page, change things up a little bit. Focus each page on different keywords or different searches that your clients are going to actually go in and use on Google. So when they do a Google search, this is how, what they're going to come up with. Now, I'm going to scroll down a little bit further just to show you how this works. You notice here it says focus keyword photography. That's not to help with the actual Google search, but this is to help you with the page that you're making these things to. So if someone did a search for photography, it's coming up right here, and you see at the very top of the page there's a green light or a little green dot. That means you're actually coming up very, very strong. Okay, here's the analysis as far as that particular search. Here's the analysis you'll have here. It says you've used focus keywords 2 times before. It's probably a good idea to read this post on Cornerstone Content. What that means is you've used this a few times in your site. Not maybe the best thing to use it lots, because Google will look at things as spamming. Okay. Here, focus keyword does not appear in the first paragraph. Let's go down here. The thing was photography. Well, it kind of does. It's just not. It's not lowercase. Let's go there and see if that actually changes it. And it won't change anything necessarily until we hit update. So let's take a look here. I'm going to click update on the page there on the right-hand side as I scroll down. It updates the page, and let's go down here and see that overview now. Still doesn't say that. Oh, I didn't read that properly. It says of the copy. Yes, I did that on purpose. Always, details and stuff we got to take a look at. So paragraph of the copy, when we go up here, it's talking about the copy here in your actual page. It technically does show up here in photography. However, it's looking at so many words is what the problem there. So that's the first thing. No images appear in this page. Well, the way this website's set up, it does have images, but the images are on the widgets and stuff in and around the page. It might be an idea to put some pictures in there. I'm going to show you that something in a second too, or actually in another video. No links appear in this page. Links are a good thing. External, going out to other sites and having them come back as well, also very good things to have. The SEO title contains a focus keyword but does not appear at the beginning. Yeah, so it's saying here, then this title up here, go back to edit, that it's maybe a good idea to have photography being the very first one if there's a very specific keyword that you want them to get. In this case, we were hoping for Calgary photographer or Calgary photography. We might change this to photographer. There's something that might be a good idea. Let's move on here. The focus keyword does not appear in the URL for this page. What's that? Let's scroll to the top. Let's go to the top here. We have in the permalink, as you see. And this permalink is what is called the URL. Okay? If we edit this, we could change that to be, look at that. We could change photography right there. I'm not going to do it in this case, but here's something to think about. If you make that change, that could be great for the page. Make sure that your links in your navigation and throughout your site are still working correctly. If there's issues, please contact us. We do know how to fix this. It's not too difficult, and it's just something that can make sure that when we change, because when you change page names in the URL, you change the link. A lot of the changes in WordPress will change universally and across the site. That's great. Some don't. Things happen, so let's make sure that we check that, okay? And back down here, just to keep going just a little bit further. Keyword density is 1.2%, which is great. Focus keyword found 7 times. That's awesome. Meta description contains the keyword. Yes, we had that in that description that we did right up here. That's awesome. Go on further. You can analyze it that way. Now, really quickly, just to kind of go in here, the readability. Something to look for. Text does not contain any subheadings. Subheadings being you've got another title down the page. You've broken the page up, making it easier to read. Google wants things that users like to find, so they're gonna credit you for things that make their clients happy. That's what it comes down to. Copy scores this on the flesh, whichever, reading ease test, which is considered difficult to read. Why? Check that out. Read a little bit. Do some studies on this. Again, SEO can be a full-time job. Since it's your site, take some active interest in it and look at some of these things. It's not 100% critical that all these things get changed immediately, but if you do, it helps you where you get found. Real simple. And sentence contains sentences contain more than 20 words, which is more than the recommended max. Remember when I said that first paragraph? It was in there, but it was maybe way down because too many characters. That's what we're talking about. Okay, the 12.5% of sentences contain passive voice, which is more than recommended max of 10. Try to use their active counterparts. Yeah, be aggressive. You're good at what you do. Nail it down there. None of the paragraphs are too long, which is great. Yeah, sentences might be, but the paragraphs aren't. And 43.8% of the sentences contain a transition word or a phrase, which is great. And as you can see here, there's links. You click those links, it'll explain exactly what that means. So those are some things you can fine tune. Remember to always hit update over here on the right hand side before when you're done doing all of these changes. And that will set yourself up on each page to work much better. And I believe that's all. As I said, we're going to go in and we're going to explain a little bit about maybe we'll try some subheadings there, and we'll explain a little bit here as far as maybe a review on how to enter images, a little bit about pages, and the focus keyword not appearing in the URL. I've covered that, sorry. And I think that pretty much covers things. So that's all. Hope that makes sense. If not, give us a call, email us. It's Greg T at theimagestop, theimagestop.com. Why? Because image is everything. Thanks, guys.